Alright, so we just stopped and fueled up, as in drinks. So I feel a lot better just grabbing a cold drink and just taking a few minutes off the bike. And while having a drink, we just noticed something on Dad's bike, that it doesn't have a Triumph sticker on here. Never noticed that until now. Dad just noticed it. It should have that. It's one of those things, once you spot it, you can't unspot. Oh well. So we're gonna push on now to Aberystwyth, which is about 15 miles down the road, if that. Pull in somewhere and then plug in the next way marker.
Your comms on?
No. It is now. It is now. It's kicking in. Yeah, it's just fine. It's fine, it's on. Mobile one connected. You should hear me soon.
Yeah.
There we go, got you. Yeah, so we're about, like I said, about 15 miles, if that, outside of Aberystwyth. I'm going to find a lay-by or somewhere when we get there to put in the next way marker, because we're not going to go into Aberystwyth. We're going to skip it and push along the coast, heading towards Anglesey is the plan. Yep. Good. Awesome. So let's get this show on the road. This is the first time that I can recall, by the way, folks, using a tank bag. And this tank bag is huge, really big. We both got the same one. Dad's bike actually came with it, and mine I found online. But this tank bag was specifically designed for this bike, so this is why I went for it. And you can see how it, curves to it. But it's a.
When we're not on tour, I rent mine out to a family of 4.
But it's a massive bit of kit, just huge, and but it is very good. I've just getting accustomed to it. But the only thing I think is missing is I think it should have had a clear panel there for maps or phone or something like that, because that's how the whole tank bag thing came about, right? By guys taping stuff on their tank. So I think they missed a trick there about why not have that window there to put stuff, a map in there, mobile phone, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what, but another.
Yeah, you should have gone one way or the other. Either had a see-through panel in there. But if they're going to make it solid, the least they could have done was put a drinks holder in an ashtray.
Absolutely. Yeah. Put the fag in there. Yeah. Oh, you're just too much, John. Too much. You're incorrigible. It's a valid point. Always got time for beer and cigarettes. Or coffee. What did Otis sing about? Cigarettes and coffee, right? But yeah, either way, it's a great bit of kit. I'm enjoying using it, and this is the very first time I have used it, even though I've had it since I've bought the bike. And it's all in line with the shakedown element of this tour, about getting ready to go to Europe, as this is going to be very useful for holding things like tickets and passports and anything else that we might need, and have it easy, an easy reach. And so far it's I get it, it makes sense. Anyway, upwards and onwards. So we good back there? Okay, let's roll out. We're going. It's clear. All clear. Good. That was a worthwhile stop, if nothing else, to sort my ear out. And we did have to break out the duct tape to get it back and flat. It's 14 degrees, man. That's I can't quite believe it. It's double figures. 14 degrees. Marvellous stuff. I've had to open my vents in my jacket to get a bit of airflow through it. But but I have got all the base layers in, so that doesn't help. But it's nice to be warm. Isn't too warm outside rather than too cold, which is a novelty in itself. Talking about the cameras, just to change things up, we are using the new XL Pro cameras from Drift. We got sent 2 of them for our tours this year, so a big thank you to Drift. And I'm using them as the B-roll cameras. So here, the one that's facing me. Dad is doing the same setup on his bike, and the camera that I'm filming from, as in on my helmet, is the Ghost 4K Plus. The only reason I've done that way around is because of the way the cameras are set up for the exterior mic. I preferred the jack that comes out of the 4K opposed to the one on the XL Pro, but that's only because I'm more familiar with it. We'll see how time goes if I decide to swap it around, but both are very solid cameras and I'm enjoying using them, and I'm looking forward to seeing the footage from both of them. So yeah, that's the setup. I've also got some spare cameras that as either today or most probably tomorrow, I'll experiment with the top box, where I've got a mount on there, as well as a Drift suction cup mount that I plan to put on the fairing a bit lower down, and again I'll experiment with that tomorrow to see what kind of footage I can get from that. Look at the views! That's look at that. Yeah. And it's something about seeing this stuff while on 2 wheels, right? Rather than being in a car. It's just crazy. So nice. Yeah. So the moment I see a sign, the official sign for Aberystwyth, I'm going to be looking out for a place to stop, because I don't want to get into the inner town and go through all of the traffic lights and traffic of the centre of Aberystwyth, because I would imagine it's going to be very busy in on a bank holiday Friday. Oh man, dramatic views. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Big sweeping right ahead. I'll tell you one thing I can't figure out on the settings, Dad, on the bike, and this is to the viewers as well, is the regular trip meter, because I can find the trip count, and I've got it on the bike so I can see how many miles I've covered, but every time I turn the bike off it goes back to 0. It doesn't retain. I'm like, well, that defeats the entire point, because I want to see how many miles I've done on a tour from the moment we go, like 0 it down and then see it continuously. But so as yet there's got to be a way of doing it, but it's not making itself very apparent or very clear at the moment. That's the one thing with this bike and Dad's. This is mine's a 2016 and Dad's is the 2015 motorcycle, so they're not old, but the technology has come on leaps and bounds from around that time, about 2016 onwards. To the big leap to TFT screens really came in 2017 onwards, and the navigation of the tools and gadgets on a bike became a lot more intuitive and easier to manage. And so this is very much from, although all the technology is there, it's a bit more clunky to get to and use and manage. So it's obviously going to be on the bike, but it's about how I access it, and it's not at first glance very clear. Maybe I'll have a chat to the guys at Triumph to say, how do I get the trip up? I managed to figure out the most of it, but that's eluding me. We're actually just clinging onto the side of a big valley right now. Down there is a big, a big dip down there. We're literally riding above a bunch of churches and a village below us a second ago, which is crazy. We're doing great for time. It's just not even midday yet. It's 11:45. Making good miles on some great roads, and the weather has been amazing. So we're in good shape. I did mention it to Dad, but just as we were leaving, a woman pulled into that petrol station. She was driving a BMW, an older BMW, but she was gorgeous. Oh my goodness. She caught my attention anyway, and she was looking at me, maybe look at the state of that guy and all the motorcycle gear. But I enjoyed the brief connection there, even for a fleeting moment. What's the hold up? Oh, here we go. Is it an RV or a caravan? I think it's an RV. So we've done 70 miles, Dad. I've just checked. It's still got it on there. So at the moment we're on 70 miles. That's what I've got anyway. Yeah. So yeah. Well, to be precise, yeah, I was rounding up. I got 69.3. So 70 miles. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think, again, I was messing around with it properly. I was contradicting myself, that I was messing around with it on mine for the purposes, right, I'm on tour, I like to know how many miles I've done. And I was clocking how many I was doing from mine to yours, just as an experiment. Then I turned the key off and it went back to zero. I was like, what? Yeah, I want it to remember that, so every morning it adds up. So we'll see how we get on at the moment, or if it just resets itself over a day, I don't know. Or we're just looking at the wrong function, the wrong option. But that's definitely the trip, and it's definitely, so I don't know, we'll figure it out. Everything else is working. It's pretty much, when you first got the bike, we got it back to yours, I set up the central dash, so you should have the digital speedo at the top. That's the way I've got it on mine. I find that very useful. So you got the digital speed readout at the top in the center console, and so that'll be useful for when we're in Europe, because it will display it in kilometers as well as miles, so you know exactly what you're doing. In the middle, I've got just how many miles the bike has done total. So mine's done 15,000 miles, and then at the bottom I've got my range on my tank of fuel. And then the second option, or second trip, is where I've got no. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Again, I think I've got maybe again. We need. This is a job. We're going straight over here. Sorry. It's a case of getting the book out, because it doesn't make it quite clear. The one I'm looking at is like a checkered flag or a flag with an arrow next to it. So I don't know if that is the range, as in how many miles we've done, because that says 575 next to it on mine. So is that how many?
Jules is here with the traffic and travel. When thank you getting word of an accident on the A487 Park Rock between Minforth and Cross Foxes in, but traffic coping fairly well. I can't say the same.
Okay.
It is Serenade to...
I've inadvertently put my radio on as well. I've got BBC Radio 3 blaring out of my motorcycle right now, out of its speakers. So I really want to get those little things ironed out, because I want to know the trip and I want to know miles per gallon. I think I've screwed up on my. I think I've been fiddling too much with the options on here. With the bottom one on the trip one now showing this thing with the flag, and as you're right, that's actually adding up the miles as I go along. So maybe that is what I'm looking for, is the distance I've travelled since whatever. Never mind, we're still there. It's not the end of the world stuff. It's all first world problems. It's a bunch of information you don't necessarily need. Do you know what I've forgotten to do? Is put on the Relive app, the one that tracks our journey. You know, with the video. I just remembered when we pulled in there. I was like, completely forgotten. Too late now. We're already halfway through day one, so I need to have a post-it note or something inside the top box saying Relive, because it's so worth doing, just to see your journey. You know, where you've been. Well, hell, I might just turn it on when we get to Aberystwyth, and just we got half the journey. At least we've got something there. Very Welsh. All the brickwork in the houses. Oh, slow down. We're getting to the bottom of this hill, and we're going to be following the road around to the left. That's a nice graveyard up there on the hill, as far as graveyards go. But I think it's quite nice. I think to be a rest up there. You know what I'm trying to say, right? It's a nice, like, yeah, yeah, not bad. Yeah, so we're hanging our left here, unfortunately, where the caravan's going. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Oh, look at that, look at the artwork. Yeah, no, straight over. That's what the sat-nav's telling me. Sorry, I didn't see the road sign there for Aberystwyth. You're quite right, sir. Sorry, I'm being a slave to the sat-nav there. I should have. I was too preoccupied by the artwork. Oh, a snack shack. That looks quite cool. I would suggest stopping there for a bite to eat if I was hungry. I really have done a number on my ear with folding it over. It's still sore, unfortunately. Come on, man. You can go. No hesitation. Come on. What are we pottering around? Okay, we're going right. Well, we will be going right at the top of this hill. Here we go, Aberystwyth. So we're not going right, we're going straight over, essentially, on this roundabout. Okay, we're only about, look at that, 2 miles out of Aberystwyth. So we'll start thinking of lay-bys just so I can punch in the next. Oh wow, big stadium over there. See that? Well, I think it looks like a stadium. Maybe it's a big office block, I'm not sure. The way it's curved, it looks like a stadium. I think. Okay, we're hitting the sea, Dad. The sea. The sea is just there. We've made it to Aberystwyth, and granted, we're a lot further in Aberystwyth than I initially planned. But look at that, the sea. I see the sea. Oh, as we're here, can we go that way? Oh, bollocks! I wanted to go that way. That's the promenade, just there. It's got to be another left turn. Are you comfortable on these roads here? What the hell is this? Can we go this? No, we can't. I should have gone left when back there. It's one way this way. One way. This is fun. Well, as we... You okay? We're good? Okay. So we should be at the other end of the promenade here, which is where I was hoping to come along. Yes! Everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. So, whoa! Okay, we're hanging out. Here we go! That's the seafront! Holy crap. Yeah, we made it, man! Woohoo! That's nice. Again, I was on the Google, and was looking at this. So I'm glad we did actually make it. It was worthwhile. Worthwhile. Whoa, easy, son. There should be bike parking here if I remember rightly. Oh, look at the Royal Enfield. Shit, should have gone there. Okay, bike parking, and it's overshot it. Okay, we're just going to pull in here. You okay? Okay. Oh, and I stalled. Okay, we're going to be here for a matter of moments. Well, I just need to put the way marker in. I want to take a photograph of, and as we're at the seafront, I was going to take a picture. Yeah, absolutely. So we won't be here. It's got big signs there. Do not park your bike here. Okay, I'm just going to be doing the sat-nav thing. I'm going to take a quick snap, and then we'll keep going. So, where are you? Yeah, you're there. So, I'm going to take a picture of you with that. I'm on holiday. Come on. Come on. Oh no, it's okay. Thank you. Thanks for offering. You can give me your number though. Again, I forget you can hear. What, my bike won't start. Whoa, okay, so I need to get my battery checked because that was no battery. Yeah, it was struggling to turn over. So that's That's a flag right there. Okay, so next stop, boys and girls, is Harlech Castle. Yeah, yeah, I know, the fun never stops. Yeah, battery was struggling to turn over there. Hope it's not going to be a problem tomorrow. There we go, Harlech Castle. 30 miles away. Cool. So we're going to go inland for a bit, then we're going to hit the coast. Perfect. So we should get there for about 1:45. Yeah, man, that sounds good. So we're going to get out of here by just going that way. If that's all right. So just, oh no, you're all right. So I will go that way. Alrighty, look at where we are, folks. A quick snap because I can't leave the bike there. Oh, the sea sounds fantastic. Hearing the waves crash along the beach. Not heard that for ages. Okay, let's boogie. There should be a little smaller town further along. So about an hour's ride further along. So I figure we can stop there for a cup of tea, or something, you know. And it should be like this, but smaller. But I can't remember the name, as always. So if I remember the maps correctly, we should be able to go down here and turn right and go back up. But if not, we have to do a U-E, which will have room to do a U-E down there. But that's great. I'm glad we made it to the promenade. Okay, we good? Okay, let's rock and roll. So we might have to do a U-E down here, I'm not sure, so let's just play this one by ear. But no, this has turned out really well, guys, as in the people that are watching. I keep forgetting because I've got Dad to talk to, that we have an audience. Yeah, it's a dead end this way, Dad, so we have to do a U-E. Oh wait, go up there if you can. Yeah, if you can, go up that way, and I'll turn around. Can you still hear me? Okay, so I should be coming around back to you. Just fire a different road. So come to the end of the road, Dad. Do you see me? I'm right in front of you. Yeah, I'm in front of you. Magic. Okay. Rock and roll. So that lady biker was very cute. It was, you know, the double threat, right? She's cute and she's a biker. Yeah. There's no part of that I don't like. Wow, this is pretty. Oh wow, that looks a great pub. Look at that, the Scholars. So we're going left. There we go, better. More artwork on the wall. So we're staying on this road for like the next 15 miles. So you don't have to worry about any turn-offs. I'm so pleased we got to the promenade. That was really cool. You know, the Welsh coast and fish and chips and, you know, rock, you know, sticks of rock and, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. You know, kiss me quick hat, kiss me quick hats and oh, what? Yeah, you're right, it does. And of course, donkey rides back in the day. They're, you know, they don't have them anymore. Look at that, all the way over. Turning into a really good ride. Come on. Be even better if it wasn't for all these cars. Just realised that's not you behind me. Just realised that's not you behind me. Yeah, that's it. So we're going straight over. I've ridden that bike, it's really good. Are you hitchhiking? My God. You know, it's not 1970s. So let's go across to the left. See if we can get this guy through, this biker. You're alright. Oh. We can stop if you want. Just you know, call it. Yeah. Yeah. There's a guy up there on the left-hand side. Look at him on that angle. On the. Wow. I did not press anything. Why do you keep going? Traffic lights. I'll pull into a petrol station, Dad. You can't keep riding along with the leg down like that, so we'll see. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah. as we travel along, I forget just how pretty North Wales is when you really get out there in the little villages like this. I mean, look at that place, it's incredible. And all the colours. And all of these murals are just incredible. I've seen so many of them. And I really hope it's a thing, a thing that a lot of little villages and towns are doing, because that must be the 4th or 5th I've seen now, and they are great. I always liked them in Manchester, in the inner city, and when done well, they just make you smile. It's a bit of a landmark piece. This guy in the Peugeot ahead of us is annoying me. He's just crawling along. It's just, come on. See the sea. So we should be arcing back in over there. That's the way we're heading, back out to the coast. I see the sea. Look at that, fantastic. Oh, come on, buddy. You're killing me. Look at that, big old bagger. Harley. Fantastic thing. I've only just remembered that I've got a fully electric, well, both of us, our screens are fully adjustable and electric, and I've just lowered it all the way down for increased wind blast, so get some airflow. It is fun having those kind of gadgets. Triadol, maybe. Oh, are we getting rid of you? Hallelujah! It's soul destroying, it really is. Come on. Yay! We're getting rid of you too! Woohoo! Come on, come on. There we go. Yay! And nationals. Thank goodness. See all the slate? And the walls, they're slate. Yeah. It's like the differences with the walls, with the Peak District, with those big stones, and here being slate. I love that kind of regional difference. Have I got you? Oh, I got you. I lost you then. So we just had to turn it off and on again. The universal result, fix for everything, off and on again. I love these little cottages. Yeah. And look at that place. So nice. So when we get to, I propose that when we get to some kind of, and we'll know when we get there. But when we get to that place, and I don't know where that place is, but we'll know when we're there. That is closer to the coast. We can see the sea. It's a little town kind of thing. I propose we stop and get a sandwich or something, because it's getting that's something like that, because it's about that. It will be about that time, about noonish, about 1, or past that, before we make the final push for the hotel. Oh, Mr. Cleo, do me a massive favour and move out the way. Yeah, hey buddy, how you doing? Look at that. It's like a bridge up there. Oh, hey. the lambs. He's sunbathing, that one. Ooh, hey. Big eagle. Eagle? Eagle. Wouldn't believe that this is a national speed limit road, considering everybody's driving on 40 miles an hour. Oh, look at these curves. Wasted, I tell you, wasted. Had enough of Mr. Cleo. Oh, railroad again. Again, I'm waiting for that steam locomotive to come chugging along, like the Orient Express or the Flying Scotsman, or, you know, any of the above. Okay, in a couple of miles we're going to get to a roundabout. When we get to that roundabout, we are going straight over. I want that house, just in the middle of nowhere. All that one. Bacalaith? Oh, I should know these names, but sadly I do not. Here's the roundabout, so we are going straight over. Straight over and all of this. Hobbits! Oh, I think I've been here. I have been here. We're going straight. Have I been here? No, I haven't. Got a jaywalker. Jaywalker. If it's like this tomorrow, the real conundrum is, do we wear jeans or take the lining out of our riding pants? Because, you know, but, you know, if you wear jeans, oh, there's a train, but if we wear jeans, you know, we're at the mercy of the cold wind, right, as you ride along, so it just cut through, and you feel it very quickly. But if it's like this, the minimum will be taking the lining out of the jacket and pants, because that will lighten everything up. Had to be done. What's going on here then? Where are we going? We need to go straight. Can we go straight? Yeah, what? I don't understand. Oh no. I think that I screwed up. We should have gone where the cars are, but because this is all new. It's alright, we can go down here and turn around, there's more room. Sorry Dad, I didn't know where the road was going. So we're just gonna spin it around. Just nice and easy. I think that biker did the same thing. I'll wait here for you, Dad.